The CDC today reporting 43 Omicron cases across 22 states in just the first 8 days of this month. So far, almost all of the cases have been mild, but one vaccinated patient ended up in a hospital. So far, no deaths. The most common symptoms among patients included a cough, fatigue, congestion, or runny nose. It's encouraging news, but CDC officials caution the U.S. may still see some more severe cases since hospitalizations and deaths lag behind infections. We've seen that trend play out several times over the course of the pandemic. With the holidays just weeks away, reporters asked the CDC director today about whether it's safe to gather with friends and family. Here's Dr. Rochelle Walensky.
We want people to be able to get together safely for the holidays, and that is going to require us to all be vigilant in a time where we have a rising number of cases. We know the right things that we need to do, and we're asking people as they think about their holiday travel to really do all of those things to protect themselves and their families. So what is that? That is making sure you're fully vaccinated and boosted if you're eligible for boosting.
And even with the growing concerns about Omicron, many states are still trying to slow the spread of Delta. Right now, Michigan is among the hardest hit. The state's health department says it's worried about running out of ventilators, so it's asking the federal government to send more. That's a request we haven't seen since the early months of the pandemic. NBC's Ellison Barber is inside a hospital in Lansing.
Sparrow Hospital broke their COVID records this week. They have more patients hospitalized because of COVID-19 than they have since the pandemic began. All of these rooms are filled with COVID patients. This entire floor is a COVID ward. They have 33 patients on this floor right now. On Tuesday alone, 7 patients died because of COVID-19. They lost another patient this morning. Doctors, nurses here, they tell us that many of the patients they're seeing right now, they live in rural neighboring counties where the vaccination rate is lower than the state's vaccination rate. And they say many patients that they're seeing right now are talking about things that are misinformation, some refusing treatments because of misinformation, things they've seen on the internet. Everyone we've spoken to, they say they didn't expect to be back in this place. We met one woman who contracted COVID-19 about a week and a half ago. She was unvaccinated.
Don't make the same mistake I did. You get in there and you get that vaccine, the stuff is deadly. Ooh, really, really bad. So whatever you're contemplating, yes, no, indifferent, whatever, don't decide like that. Just go do it.
82% of the COVID patients hospitalized at Sparrow are unvaccinated. The hospital says the majority of their COVID-related deaths are among patients who are unvaccinated or had comorbidities, other pre-existing conditions, and had not gotten a booster shot. This is not the only hospital dealing with a surge of COVID patients right now. Statewide, 85% of all inpatient hospital beds and ICU beds are full.